Scorpios. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing okay and everybody is in good spirits. I have to say, if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you. Um, Now, I originally did this reading for Scorpio for the month of February 2018 um, last night, and for some reason it didn't record. And for some reason something's trying to keep me from posting the reading for Scorpio for February. So anyhow, I feel really like extremely tired, but regardless, I'm gonna get the message out. Okay, so I didn't redo your reading. I just pulled the same cards that I pulled last night, and I'm just gonna tell you how the reading went. Okay, Scorpio sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of February 2018, and it's not going to resonate with everybody. It's a generalized reading. If you'd like a more personal one-to-one reading, then you can schedule a time with me, and my contact information is in the description box. Okay, so here goes. Your first card was the Emperor card. Okay, so some of you are assuming some type of leadership role, and you feel like kind of like, you know, like if you're the star right now, or you're the person in command as of now, and you've already done your practice. Practice is the word that comes to my mind. Okay, because all in all, really what this reading is about is somebody who was or is not experimenting, but a practitioner in some type of magic. Okay, and so basically you're on top now. You're the leader now, and so you're the person who is in in you're in that big leather chair in the office, or you know what I mean, something like that. Anyway, but you obtain a lot of power, and you are very respected by the community for what you do. Okay, but you parted ways, or will be parting ways, excuse me, with, I want to say it's a child. Okay, an adult child, and if it wasn't a child, no, I really feel strongly that it is a child. I want to say that it's a daughter. I could be wrong, but see, this is the Five of Cups here. Okay, you see the little girl being held by the bird, and they both got the same. You know, they both have the reddish orange color. So that makes me. It just stands out to me. So I want to say that it's like a father and a child. Okay. There were some disappointments. There was some rumors. There were some. There was a lot of hurt and anger that happened between the two of you, maybe, or there might have been an outside influence. Okay, you received like a lot of things that you thought were facts, and they were not facts. It was a really ugly, hurtful thing, almost like if they died. I don't believe that it was death that parted you guys. I believe it was something of the sort. Okay. However, you were hurt really badly, and your hurt turned into anger, and that's where this card comes in, right? Because this is the card this is what's going for you. Okay, what's going for you is you're like you're the you mastered magic. Um, Now, be that as it may, you may have learned how to channel that hurt that you carried with you into anger, which ultimately isn't really good, especially when you're dealing with things like this in the spiritual realm, because anger is something that can be very, very harmful to yourself. Okay, I speak from experience. Most of the time, I have an experience or two to give my opinion on almost every tarot reading. But you're spending a little bit too much time with letting only spiritual surround you, okay? Because what's going against you, right here, it's the Temperance card. You kind of got to balance it out. You got to balance out the physical world and the spiritual world, okay? You got the carnal mind and the subconscious. Because though I realize that spirituality is a major role in this world, and it's like it's hand in hand, spirit, body, and then of course all the other things that follow, but those are the two main things. And you still have to nourish yourself. Just balance things out, even it out a little bit, okay? Because for some reason I feel like your physical is being neglected because you're just so focused and concentrated on spiritual. And there's nothing wrong with being very strong spiritually. I'm all for that. But the thing is, you have to remember that you do have to take the time to stop and, cut your front yard, cut the grass. I mean, that's just an example of things being neglected in the physical world. Besides, you gotta take care of your health. You have to make sure that you're eating right and everything else and whatnot. But that's what we got to do there, okay? That's because that's not going good as of right now, or will not be in balance yet come February. So let's try to keep it 50-50. Okay, so what the outcome of the situation is, it is the Three of Discs. And basically, okay, so let me break it down to you like this. Something caused you to have a lot of hurt inside, okay? A situation, I want to say, between you and a child. It could be with a lover. But as far as I'm hearing and feeling from spirit, it's a child, okay? And that anger or that hurt turned into anger, and that's how you got up to this point here, which congratulations, I commend you. But anyway, you need to slow your roll, okay? You kind of have like this haughtiness about you, or this pridefulness about you, where you just or you're about to find out that the information that was given to you that you thought were cold hard facts were lies, and it literally tore you apart from your child. And instead of apologizing or admitting that you were wrong, you kind of like, oh well, you know, my mistake. But really on the inside you're still hurting. I mean, I don't know what it was, okay? But it had to have been very, very tragic if it caused you to gear all of that hurt towards superseding every possible level there is, or hierarchy on the magical scale. You know what I mean. I mean, if this is resonating with you, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, anyway, you have a pridefulness about you when you find this information out, okay? But listen, there's somebody around, there's an earth sign, I would say it's an earth sign, who is around you that is available for you to just ask for guidance. Ask for their guidance. Um, they're looking at you, maybe from a distance, or you know, they're paying attention to you, and it's a person that you see almost every day, okay? And they see you trying to be tough, right? Like the tough guy you've been for all this time without looking back. But at the same time, they also see the hurt in your eyes, and they have shared this experience with you, or they've gone through something similar. But listen to the little things, the little bits of advice that they uh, give you and that they say to you, because they know what they're talking about. And I really feel like this is a person that's close to you. Um, they're not going to look at you any differently if you admit that you were wrong, and you know you don't know how to go about possibly seeking out this lost child. Um, I, I'm feeling your emotions right now. Whoever this reading is for, it's for a few of you out there, okay? It's not just one person in particular. There's a few of you that are going through a situation like this, and I feel your anger. I felt it last night, and I felt it again when I was getting prepared for the video. Um, but now it's more like a sadness. Okay, I feel your sadness right now, and you gotta realize that, you know, if you made a mistake, or you totally reacted out of hurt, whatever it is, okay, you were wrong, and it's okay to admit when you're wrong, especially when you're separated from a child, regardless of the reason. If that child is still living as we speak, go and see them, because once we leave this earth, there's no it's not the same. It'll never be the same. You can't just, you know, it's not easy as picking up a phone and trying to call them. It's not. And that's a fact. So I really think that, you know, despite your pride, love will see you, both of you, through it. Um, and, well, that's what I have to say to you, Scorpios. So, excuse me. Um, Congratulations on your leadership, on your graduation, on your success. Okay, because that is a major thing to be proud of. I'm proud for you. Anyhow, I hope that this helps you guys out, and I'm going to be doing a couple of new things on my channel, so keep an eye out for those. And have a very, very, very good month.